Stupid Wizard's Actual People contains content for adults. Content warnings can be found in episode descriptions. Listener discretion is advised. Tabletop role-playing improv podcast. My name is Derek Dix, and I'm playing the flake Trevor Wolffe, a philosophy graduate at the University of Kansas. Fact about Trevor this week is that Trevor is much like me in that he is also a Pisces.
Aww.
That's my fact.
Fucking fish people.
Fish people.
Hello, I'm Josh Matney. I play the perfectly normal, not special sorority college girl, Katie Callahan. Katie's fact this week is her favorite Disney movie is Aladdin.
Good choice.
Why?
Well, maybe you'll find out in another fact.
It's got a monkey in it.
Okay.
Aladdin was my least favorite.
I loved Aladdin growing up. When I was a kid, I loved Aladdin. What was your favorite Disney movie? Try to say some bullshit because you're younger than I am.
I know what it is.
Tarzan, probably?
I thought...
Or Hercules.
You've told me that it was Toy Story. No.
Toy Story is my favorite Pixar movie.
Oh, I guess technically Pixar wasn't part of Disney.
I watched Tarzan and Hercules a lot. My favorite movie as a kid was George of the Jungle.
I have seen the movie George of the Jungle more times than probably anybody in this room.
I highly doubt that, brother. We had like 3 VHS tapes and I literally wore out 2 of them.
I watched it like twice a day for a year.
Yeah, it's a great ass movie.
Because my aunt lived with us for a while, and her kid, who was like 2 or 3 at the time, my cousin, like watched it 2 or 3 times a day. We saw that. It was just always on in my house.
I love that movie.
Always on in my house. Just always. Hello. My name is Drew Burton. I'm playing Dr. Evren Duman, the monstrous professor. In class, today we're going to talk a little bit about the binding of Fenrir. Now, see, Fenrir the wolf in Norse mythology is said to be the one who helps to bring about the end of the world. Well, the gods, not wanting Ragnarok, which is what they call the end of the world, to happen, they like existing. It's a fun thing for them. They decide that they're going to bind him. So first they get these legendary chains, Ledingr and Dromi, and they chain him to a rock, and he just tears the chains apart because Fenrir is just, he doesn't play games. He's a really strong wolf. So then they asked the dwarves. They went to the dwarves and asked them, hey, we need a chain that this wolf cannot break. So the dwarves, they got together and they decided, well, we need to make a chain that goes against the natural order of chains, that can do what a normal chain can do. It's not so rigid, but can hold something with great strength. So they made an impossible chain out of abnormal items, including things like the sound of a cat's footsteps, the beard of a woman, the breath of a fish, kind of abstract things that weren't thought to really exist. So the chain would kind of defy physics itself, right? So now the gods, knowing Fenrir was very proud about his strength, was like, hey, listen, we got this new chain. We want to test his strength. We don't think you can break it. And of course, him being prideful is like, yeah, I got this. Easy enough to break, right? So they chain Fenrir to a rock and stab him through the mouth with a sword.
Jesus.
Which cost Tyr his hand. He ripped off one of the gods' hands doing this, but the chain did in fact hold, which is said he's going to be bound for all time, or at least until he's able to finally break the chain, which will bring about Ragnarok or the end of the world. So the moral of this story is a lot to do with pride, right? His pride thinking that any chain can be broken is why, the wolf agreed to be chained to the rock in the first place. So class, I want you to tell me about a time where your pride got the best of you, where you thought, oh, this is going to be simple. This isn't no big thing. And so you decided to try something and it just kind of backfired in your face spectacularly. It's going to be 2 pages due next time you're in class. So I'll see you all then.
One of my favorite things, that's one of my favorite Norse mythology stories. And one of my favorites is the perspective from Tyr, because the only reason why Fenrir even agreed, I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the only reason why Fenrir agreed was if someone was brave enough to put their hand in his mouth so that they would promise to let him go. It was like collateral. Mm-hmm. And Tyr was the one who volunteered. Mm-hmm. And it's such a good story of like trust and betrayal and courage and pride also. I don't know. I really like it. The fact that Tyr knew what he was doing, but he did it anyway it's really cool to me. It's a really cool dynamic. Hello, my name is Keeper Elizabeth Rein.
That's your full legal name now?
Yep.
You changed it?
I changed it. It's on my passport and everything.
As fuck, dude.
Keeper Elizabeth Rein, that's me. We're bringing it back to spooky with a good old Lawrence fact. My Lawrence fact this week is coming from good old Haskell University. So I was listening to a lore episode, and good old Aaron Menke was telling us about the deer woman, which is a Native American creature. And he said that one was actually sighted on Haskell University ground. And so I got curious, and so I was doing my own Googling, because I know Aaron, he's going out and doing his research. He's got a research team. So I went out and I did my own research.
In the Facebook forums?
In the Facebook forums. No, actually, if you do a Google search, Haskell Deer Woman, an article from the Indian Leader, the student newspaper for Haskell, they actually detail the Deer Woman story of Haskell. And there's actually two instances. One was where a security guard saw one. And then another was, I believe, at a football game in the 70s. And I just thought that was super interesting that we had some
sightings?
actually reported sighting of this creature.
Hell yeah. Well, that's pretty cool.
It is really cool. And you can Google it yourself and read the story yourself.
Home. Google it yourself.
Google it at home.
Please try this at home. Josh, why do you look like that?
I don't know.
Why don't you read us some notes, dog?
Okay.
Hit us with it, brother. But first, this episode is brought to you by NordVPN.
It's actually not.
Actually
We're not sponsored.
It's not.
It'd be really cool if we were, though.
Anyway, those notes, huh? Trevor talks to Eddie about Spider and gets his help. Eddie does some Hackerman things and finds out Spider is in the dorms on campus.
He's in.
Oh, I have the video pulled up. I was going to show you the Hackerman clip. Eddie upgrades Trevor's EMF reader to detect supernatural energy as well as ghost energy. Duman goes to the police department to talk to Dana Hobble about the murder. It happened at Lewis Hall in one of the dorms. Beckham Phelps is the victim. Matthew Huffman is the suspect in question. Dana shows Duman a picture of Houghton's closet. It's covered in occult symbols. Duman tries to talk to Houghton but doesn't really get anything except that Houghton definitely knows about the occult and his nails are picked down to the point of bleeding. Beckham's nails are also picked down to the point of bleeding when he goes to look at the body. Duman uses his magic to see the last moments of Beckham's life. Matthew quietly pushes Beckham into the shower curtain. Beckham falls down. Matthew covers his face and holds it over him until he dies. Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you. I'm going to put the 2 from the previous episode underneath that one.
No, you won't.
No. I won't. You're right. You're so right.
We start our episode with Katie and Trevor. Trevor, you just got a text message from Duman.
Correct.
What does your text message say?
It's from Duman. It says, Matthew Houghton, Lewis Hall, murder suspect. Check the room if able while you're there. Houghton's closet full of occult symbols. And I will
what do you
note
do
that
about
message, click my phone shut. Eddie, we have to be going now, so thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, he's going to make sure he gets your number.
Okay, yep.
And now you have Eddie as an ally in your group of hacker friends.
Okay. As we go outside, Katie, you drove here, right?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember even though it was like 6 hours ago.
Yeah, so we're going to the dorms, right?
We're going to make a stop first. I'm going to get some different clothes, and I have to feed my cat.
Oh.
She has an automatic feeder.
Wait, what kind of cat is it, though?
I know. It's a tortoiseshell.
A tortoiseshell. It's a very cute cat. The feeder was almost empty when I left this morning, and I forgot to put food in there.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I live above the
You live on Mass Street.
I know. I'm trying to decide which store.
Above your dealership.
I live above the Lexus dealership on Mass Street.
I don't know where that is.
It doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
There's no room for a car lot on Mass Street.
It's platform 9 3/4.
So I will direct you to my apartment.
Okay.
We'll go in. I'm just going to grab some different clothes.
Okay.
And feed the cat.
Do I go in?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Do you invite me up to your apartment?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just like,
I'm playing with the cat.
okay.
Yeah, she's a very sweet, sociable kitty cat. Trevor has like a little like like the little pitchers full of like wooden spoons and kitchen utensils. Instead, it's full of cat toys, so you can kind of like grab what you want and you can play with her with one of her kitty toys.
I'm going to drop my gun off because they have metal detectors at the halls.
Uh-huh.
I will quickly try to clean my camera as well as I can.
Okay.
Change the SD card that's in there and then throw everything back in my backpack, and I'll come out and be like, her name's Bustud.
What's her nickname though? Like when you are talking to her, what do you call her?
I call her Bestie.
Bestie. Aw.
But yeah, if you're ready.
I'm just like kneeled down, like petting this cat, giving it good little scritches.
She does not like belly rubs.
I'm not belly rubbing. I'm just
Good.
giving her scritches behind
She will
the
bite
ears.
you.
Yeah, okay.
But no, she'll like lean into the little scritches.
Oh,
I'll throw some food in her feeder, and
She immediately jumps up to the
yeah, it's
feeder.
fine.
and I'll sling my bag over. And so I initially was going to take us over to the Vermont Bridge to see what was going on. But Duman texts me, apparently the student...
Oh, no, I think that's a good idea to go check out the bridge.
I thought so too. We have a little bit more of a pressing matter over at Lewis Hall. Duman had gone to the police station about the murder that he had mentioned. Apparently a student named Matthew Houghton, which if that sounds familiar to you, that would be really nice. But apparently he had some occult things going on in his room. So we're going to go try to see if we can track down which room was his.
Okay, well, we're back at your place. You want to take your car to the dorm and I can go check out the bridge? We can hit both at the same time, or?
I don't have a car.
Okay.
So yeah, we should also, did you say you're going to check out the bridge? Is that what you said? What did you just say to me? Sorry, I got caught on the car thing.
Yeah, I think the bridge is...
I know, but did you say we should split up?
What? Yeah, you're right. That's probably not a good idea.
No, we should definitely not do that. I'll tell you that right now. Katie, the first rule is don't split the group of hunters from each other. I could probably figure out a way to shorten that, but that is the first rule.
Okay.
When you get separated, bad things happen. Duman's a special case because he's not a werewolf.
Oh, so he's not a werewolf.
No.
Okay. I didn't think so now.
You saw me. I have goat horns, like ram horns. Like, what do you mean I'm not a werewolf?
Is he a weregoat?
He's a bear pig.
I'm a big.
I feel like maybe on a technicality, yes. But again, that's something you need to talk to him about. So if you don't mind, we're going to go over to Lewis Hall now.
Okay. I'll go back to my car and I guess we'll drive over to Lewis Hall.
Okay. What?
Do I know who the internet service provider is for the KU dorms? Is it Sunflower?
I believe it is Sunflower.
I don't remember.
Do you have the picture? Did you write it down, like the symbols?
Yeah.
I want to take a picture of it with my phone.
Yeah, I'll let you take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I feel...
Does this mean anything to you?
It looks familiar for some reason. I don't know why.
Interesting. Okay. As we're driving over there, I'm like, so I did have an idea while we're talking to Eddie. I don't know how we would enact this idea, but I thought that maybe if we could pretend to be technicians for the internet service provider, we may be able to get access to the network closet. But I feel like that would take a lot of setup. We'd probably have to go get like badges or something
Does this supernatural stuff always have to do with computers?
No, very rarely, actually.
Because I feel like you're always doing something with a computer.
I am. But with the supernatural stuff, this is rare.
Okay.
So it's like right up my fucking wheelhouse.
Or Eddie's wheelhouse. He seemed to hack into the...
He's doing a great job.
Yeah.
He's very good. Was that a little underhanded, Katie? You see a little bar pop up that Trevor will remember this.
Yeah.
We'll pull up to Lewis Hall.
Perfect. You'll get in and you'll tailgate behind some students going in. There are going to be some police officers in the lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of, they're there due to the incident that happened today, but they don't seem to be really investigating anything. I think they're just kind of there in case the PD might need something while they're there. And so they're just kind of on standby. But yeah, you're able to tailgate through the little badge doors, right? Because that's how it worked, right?
Yeah, I have an idea. I'm trying to think of how I want to execute it.
What's your idea?
Katie, just follow my lead here.
You're actually really lucky because they're probably about to set up that like late night desk where you have to sign in by hand. And if you're not like a guest of someone, you won't be able to get in. So pretty much picked the perfect time, or you would have had to find a different way in. But you are in.
God damn it. I don't know how I want to do this.
Well, how do you want to start conducting your investigation?
So I never lived in the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it works, but I'm assuming there's a receptionist, right?
There is.
And they have like a roster or, like that knows
we can assume that,
students are.
Mm-hmm.
Trevor says for Katie to take his lead, but he's just standing there for the moment. So I want to go up to the receptionist.
Like, just rubbing his chin, like thinking really hard, not paying attention.
I want to go up to the receptionist. Do they have, is it like a 2008? There's computers are prevalent.
Yeah, she has a laptop. Or well, she'll have like I guess.
Guys, the jump from technology from 2008 2018, not that big.
No, I know. But I'm trying to think like.
Again, you hear the dial-up.
It's really complicated because I never was in a dorm ever. But
well, what are you wanting to do?
Well, I'm trying to see.
Roll perception check.
If we know is Houghton,
Matthew
right?
Houghton,
and Beckham Phelps.
You don't know Beckham Phelps' name.
Or just Houghton. Okay. Yep. I'm trying to see if I can find out what floor Houghton is on, like their dorm is on, without inquiring about Houghton. Like I want to find out like another person who is on that floor.
Okay.
So that we can be like, oh, we're visiting them instead of.
Okay.
I was trying to think in my head. I just keep thinking a whiteboard with like the floor and the dorm numbers and the people that are living there. They'd be on the computer, yeah. Or like a note, like on paper or something, but.
I will give you this. So when I was living in Hashinger, the mailboxes were behind the reception desk.
Okay.
You will take a look at the mailboxes, and they do have the last names on them. They won't have the full names, but they'll have the last names, and you'll see Houghton. Mm-hmm. And in the same row, you'll see another last name. We can say this last name is Brown. You can roll to manipulate the front desk person to go visit them or ask what floor they're on, or if you're wanting to talk to the receptionist and make them do something they wouldn't normally let you do, you can roll to manipulate. So go ahead, say what you're going to say.
So I'll take note of the Brown being on the same floor. And does it have their first name also?
No. May have a first initial.
It says A. Brown.
Yep. There you go.
Are the dorms separate? Are they like male and female, or how?
How was it in Lewis Hall?
No, I think it's one.
It's wings,
yeah,
right?
because there's two wings. I think one wing is female, one wing is male.
Okay.
So like the left wing on the fourth floor would be male, the right wing on the fourth floor would be female.
Oh, okay. Sounded easier in my head when I was coming up with this idea.
So as Katie's standing there in front of the receptionist,
I'd say Trevor was stopped at the door trying to think of what to do. Katie got a little farther and then got stuck what to do. Now it's Trevor's turn.
I'm going to walk up to the police officers.
Oh.
And I will kind of like sadden my demeanor a little bit.
Okay.
Excuse me, officer.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
I was a friend of Matt's. I heard about what happened. Is he okay?
Oh, you're talking about the incident that happened here?
I guess so, yeah.
We're not at liberty to speak about that.
Oh, that makes sense. Man, that's crazy. I was just talking to him the other day, and he seemed perfectly fine.
Yeah?
Well, anyways, I had left one of my textbooks up in his room, and I had asked him earlier if I could come get it. Is there any way that I could go grab it?
They'll look at each other like, probably not. I'll go, look, kid, you seem nice and all, but that's a closed crime scene right now. Do you know where you left it?
Yeah, it was right on his desk next to his bed.
And they look at each other again and they're like, that is a closed crime scene. Roll to manipulate someone.
You know, guys, I'm really good at rolling. Hit a 6.
It's been luck.
I've already spent 2 points of luck.
Oof.
And I've leveled up 2.5 times.
Well, you failed.
We're going to be like, hashtag get the out of here.
What's your plus charm? 1?
Yeah.
What the heck, man?
Oof. What happens on a failure on manipulate?
You miss. Your approach is completely wrong. You offend or anger the target.
So there's like, no.
A cop.
And be like, look, kid, you're going to have to maybe come back for your textbook. That was some poor planning on your part.
That makes sense. Well, appreciate your time. And he'll turn around.
They won't even give you the courtesy of bidding you farewell.
Look on the bright side. You get to mark an experience point for that.
Oh, yeah.
So close to leveling up.
What's that like?
Is there any way I can see a full name from the mailbox? Is there a piece of letter that's like sticking out or anything?
No, these are closed.
Okay.
These are closed. They're locked up.
Cool.
They're not just open mailboxes. You have to go up to them with your key.
I will walk up to Katie. Have you found anything? I talked to the police officers over there. It looks like the room is an active crime scene currently.
Well, it looks like they're just letting people go up the floors, so I guess we can just walk up there.
Well, we could kind of kill 2 birds with one stone if you want to take if you want to start looking for where his room might be. I'm assuming they have it, marked off or something like that. And at the same time, I can start sweeping the floors with the device that Eddie gave me and see if we detect any supernatural activity.
All right, because wasn't Spider also in this area?
Apparently, so it could be potentially connected. It could be that they're the same room, but, while you're looking, I can go the opposite way and look, and I can shoot you a text if I find the room first, or shoot me a text if you find the room first, and we can go from there.
Okay. Cool. I'm just going to walk up the stairs.
Okay. What floor do you want to go to?
I'll get to the entry level of the floor, and I'll open the door and see it's a long hallway, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it's like 2 hallways that split off.
And then there's like a little...
from the stairwell, you should be able to see the whole floor, or no?
Yeah, you would. And then there's like a little...
It's pretty long, though. Like, you wouldn't be able to see all the doors clearly. I mean, I guess if it's marked, or if there's a police officer out there, then yes.
So I'll start on floor 2, check it, floor 3.
Are you just checking for police officers?
I'm just checking to see if I would also... crime scene, college, I feel like late teens, early adults curiosity, like they're going to be like kind of meandering about to try to find out information as much as they can. So if there's not a lot of activity on the floor, I'm going to move on and then go to the next one.
Yeah, you'll see on floor 2, you'll see like a couple groups of students like huddled up together. You can kind of hear them like whispering and talking and gossiping, but you don't really see too much activity going on. And as you move up your way to the floors, you're kind of see something kind of similar. Students kind of gossiping in their little, what are those things? Recreation area. You get to floor 4 and it's completely empty. And you do see a uniformed police officer kind of keeping watch, but you might see like 1 or 2 students like walk down the hall to leave their room to like go to the restroom, but he doesn't seem to be bothered by them. All he seems to be really doing is making sure no one is getting in the room he's watching.
Okay, I'm gonna walk down that hallway, passing by.
Okay.
Trying to take note of the room number. And then like make my way over to where the restrooms are.
We'll say the number is 416.
Okay.
So close to greatness. Could have been 420.
Or 404. Room not found.
Well, that'd been really funny.
More computer things.
I know.
I'm in.
So I'll just continue down the hallway, and then once I get out of like vision of the officer, I'll shoot a text over to Trevor. I'll give him the room number.
As Katie starts, like, we both go to the stairwell. She goes into the first floor. I'll follow. What I'm going to do is take my Zune out, plug my headphones into it. I'm going to hold it in my hand and then slide the EMF with the LED sticking out behind it so it's hidden, but I can see the LED.
Okay.
And I'm just going to stare at it and start walking up and down the halls and kind of like shimmying back and forth near each door. I'll do that on the first floor.
Okay.
Do I find anything?
No.
Okay.
You do not find anything.
Go up to the second floor.
No, you do not find anything.
I think about the time I get to the third floor, Katie probably texts me at that point in time.
Okay.
I'll reply back. I will be on the 4th floor here in a few minutes. Try to think of a way to distract the police officer. And then I will scan the 3rd floor.
Okay.
And do I find anything?
You do not.
Okay. So I will go up to the 4th floor.
Okay.
And see what Katie saw.
Okay. Yes, you will see what Katie saw. Are you going to walk by the room too? Or are you going down the hall? Or
no, I think I'll put away the detector.
Okay.
Just because it looks weird.
Okay.
I'll take my headphones out. I think I'm going to sit in one of the chairs in the recreation area for a second and kind of just contemplate what to do here.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. So, Trevor, Katie, you are trying to figure out a good old-fashioned distraction. I will let you two to contemplate what's going on. Professor Duman, thank you for your patience. What are you doing? You just found out that Matthew did, in fact, murder Beckham.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go to
You'll That's So Raven back into your body.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you feel that residual.
Because I was in the point of view of getting choked out, basically.
You were in the point of view. It was frightening.
I will go back out of the morgue and I'll just wait by the door, wait for them to come back.
Okay.
No need to be in there while this is going on. And when they get back, I'll talk to Officer Hobble.
Okay.
And be like, not a suicide. I think that the kid you had in custody did in fact maybe do this.
Yeah?
Don't have anything concrete for you yet, but we have did you get that 72-hour hold?
Yeah, I've got a psych doctor going to be here in a couple hours.
Perfect.
But we've got him on camera, so
you'll want to use that definitely, because I think that still again might still be my kind of thing, but I think that I will say that the victim, I think when you get like the blood work back and everything, you'll see that he also is probably pretty sleep deprived, very similar to what's going on with the other kid. So something strange going on.
Well, let me ask you this. Like, if you think it's your thing, but also the kid did it, where does that leave? I guess that only leaves me as needing evidence to hold him.
Yes, but so we watched the kid so from the point of view, he pushed him and the kid was getting strangled. He fought back and struggled, right?
Yeah, he did. But I mean, Matthew just managed to have an upper hand on this kid.
Yeah, but they might be able to get DNA from scratches or something like defensive wounds or stuff like that. maybe. So you might.
Maybe. I will say, like, because the fingernails have been chewed down to bloody stumps, they probably won't be able to pull anything. But yeah, you can definitely.
When in my vision, I've seen the kid in the interrogation room, and then I've seen my vision. Is he wearing the same clothes?
Yeah.
So the kid who had bloody fingernails, he's gonna have the other kid's blood in his clothes probably. Check his clothes for DNA maybe. He had bloody fingernails. There was a struggle. If he's wearing the same clothes you picked him up in as he was when he murdered the guy, there might be DNA evidence from the victim on him.
Okay.
So I would try to collect that from the clothing.
Okay. Then best thing I got is manslaughter, unless I have motive. Premeditated?
Yeah,
You think it was premeditated? Like,
the victim had the feeling of getting somebody. Like he was out, like the victim was out to get somebody. So there maybe was some kind of rivalry or, you know, and I don't know who he was out to get.
Okay.
Maybe it was the roommate, maybe it wasn't. There was some kind of premeditation on the victim's end. So again, sometimes I don't have concrete right away, but I'll try to find something.
yeah, so I will work on getting evidence from Houghton, maybe like getting his clothes, having them analyzed when we go and get him taken into the psychiatric ward, because they're going to have to take his clothes off anyway. So we could do that. That's definitely a thing, but we've got to have motive, man. So
I know, but it's best if you hold him as long as possible, one way or the other.
Okay.
Right? If you can get evidence to hold him for manslaughter, that's great.
Okay.
At the very least, we have the 72 hours, some kind of time frame.
Okay.
I will try to. I assume that that the crime scene is being preserved and whatnot.
We obviously can't clear out a whole entire dorm room, but we can close off the room. I mean, the incident happened in the dorm, so we can close off the suite. We've got an officer posted up to watch the dorm, make sure nobody can get in. And you hear that, and then you start to realize, like,
I said in the text, check out the room if you can.
that's true.
I said if you can. If you can't, then
we can.
Okay.
I said if you can, check out the room.
You think that, and maybe a little smile kind of perks up on your face,
And your phone dings.
Okay. Did you send me a message?
Yeah, I haven't sent you a message, but what it says is I might be getting arrested. Katie, your phone dings.
I'm sending you a message as it dings.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
So
what is your message?
My message says, take anything out of your backpack that you need. I am going to rob you.
I immediately said, wait. I might be able to give you some time. It will be a short window.
Okay, I'll reply, okay, question mark?
I might get arrested.
I need to be like, I send you a message back like, don't get arrested. I'm going to head over there. Did you find anything on your sweep?
You see the 3 dots appear and then they go away. Katie, you get a message that says, what's your plan?
I'm going to distract the officer and pull him away from the door for a little bit to give you a chance to slip in.
I just reply in all caps, how?
Yeah.
And we'll see. You said his name, and I'll send back. Matthew Houghton, question mark?
Yes.
Dana will give you a little, like, signed. It's like she's gonna give you like a thing that says like, hey, I can be here, and then she'll give it to you, and she's like, I'm going with you, but in case you need to return back.
Yeah. I'm like, I have access to the room. Don't do anything stupid.
What is Katie doing?
Katie's going to enact her plan. I hope you're ready.
I mean, I'm sitting out in the reception area
Can you
waiting.
get closer to the door?
Do you tell me that?
Yeah, I'll be like, get close. I'm going to send you a message that says, like, get close to the room.
I think the funniest thing to me is because you went into the bathroom, right? So are you texting from the bathroom?
Yeah.
You
I'm
walked
like
past
just
him?
around. Yeah.
So you walked past the officer into the bathroom. First of all, it's a bad officer because you're in the male's wing. So you just walked into the men's restroom. And the cop thought nothing about it. He's just
It's a college town.
He's like, oh, girl, go to the boys' bathroom. Cool.
Cool. Yeah. I'll start walking towards the down the hall, kind of very slowly waiting for Katie, who I imagine is in the bathroom trying to pump herself up.
Katie's like looking in the mirror, just being like, "You got this. You can do this." There's so much easier.
A kid opens the door, sees a girl in there, is like, nope, and just leaves.
She's going through something.
It's like been
she
just
is
a
not
little
in a good place.
It's like been just a little bit too long, so I've had to like stop and like check my phone like 2 times.
You've tied both shoes now.
Okay, but first, question though.
Okay.
So the officer's standing in front of the room.
Yeah, he's kind of like pacing back and forth, but yeah, pretty much.
Is the door open, or is it like, do they have it closed, but like not all the way so they can get in if they needed?
I'm going to say that the door is closed.
Okay.
I was going to have it locked, but it sounds like you guys are struggling, so...
Struggling even more now the door's closed. It's not locked. It's just closed. It's not locked.
I have...
Well, you don't know if it's locked or not.
I don't know.
It is closed.
It is
So the
closed.
investigation's already done. There's no one in there. There's
No,
just
it's
a person.
It's a closed... It's an active crime scene right now.
Yeah.
But nobody's like in there.
Yeah, no one's
It's
in
like
there.
8 o'clock on a Saturday. They've gone.
Yeah.
The lab techs are home for the night. They'll be back in the morning.
As far as you know, you can't see in there.
I hope you can get into this room.
I guess... How about this? Have you planned for the contingency if the door is locked?
No.
Nope.
I'll figure it out. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
Okay.
All right, Katie, you are in the bathroom.
I psych myself up and I'll exit the bathroom and I'll start walking back towards the room. And I'm going to walk with the air of, this is where I've been here a million times. This is where nothing is out of the normal. I'm just heading to Matthew Houghton's room. I'm just going to approach the door and then see the officer there. And as I get closer, I probably see Trevor nearby.
Who's done like 3 circles now?
He's like lining up a pool cue, like because there's a pool table. He's just like, do something.
So I'm gonna, I'll slow my approach and I'll be like, can I help you, officer? Why are you outside the room?
This is an active crime scene. He like crosses his arms.
What?
Yeah, it's a crime scene. We can't let anybody in.
What happened though? What do you mean? What's going on?
I'm not at liberty. Just a disturbance. Nothing to worry about.
Trevor's like rubbing his temples as like he's already tried this with the downstairs cop.
That's my boyfriend lives in that room. I just was coming up to see him. I don't understand. He said to come over.
Well, you can't see him now.
Is Katie facing me and the officer facing her?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm like motioning for her to like start like
No,
being dramatic.
I got it.
I'm like
So did something happen to my boyfriend? And she's gonna start getting emotional.
Now he's doing the thing from anger management that he does, where he's like, yeah.
You're getting emotional?
Yeah.
What are you trying to accomplish?
So what I'm trying to accomplish is to work myself up to getting hysterical, to like and like having a panic attack. Kind of like it's stepping back a few steps to try to get the officer to come towards me to calm me down.
Gotcha. Roll to manipulate someone.
Okay. That's fine. That is a 9.
Okay.
I want to get to the point where like I'm trying to like push into the room a little bit, right? As I'm like saying like, no, I need to make sure he's okay. I need to make sure everything's fine. Like getting hysterical, and the manipulate could be like what I'm hoping for him to do is to like step away from the door, like to give Trevor some room to be able to sneak in if he needs to. And I think part of that could be the mixed success could be like, I keep trying to push into the room and he'll step away if I calm down and talk a little bit like calmly.
You start acting hysterical.
I'm crying, full on crying.
I'm gonna say, like, you're even, like, maybe pushing up against him, like, no, let me in there. I have to see for myself, kind of thing, and he's gonna push you back. You're going to start breaking. Are you a good crier, Katie?
Oh, yeah.
You can cry on the spot?
Yeah.
Okay. Do it.
Do it.
Fucking do it, pussy.
I can, but I don't want to. I don't want to start crying on the fucking podcast.
I'm kidding. But he'll take like 2.
Josh actually did do it. That's pretty
He's
good.
crying right now. He kind of
He's like the Incredible Hulk, but he's like, that's my secret. I'm always sad.
He actually legitimately was crying. It's very impressive.
Yeah. I'm a man.
That's pretty impressive,
I'm
actually.
a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
He'll take a few steps. I'm gonna say, like, you like fall to your knees, and he's like gonna get down with you.
You're like tugging on his jersey.
No. And he's going to. His back is gonna be turned from the door. Trevor, I'm gonna assume you're sneaking up. I've got the thing though. The thing that's going to.
Can we have stepped away a little bit?
Yeah,
though? Okay.
you're like a few steps. It's an uncomfortable few steps away, though.
I hate to be the no guy, but there is still no way I'm sneaking up to this door with the cop standing right there.
I'm a blubbering mess. His sole
I'm like
attention
just
is
trying
on
to
me.
I'm like just like swinging my arms, trying to get you to like just take it to another notch. After like seeing you like fall to your knees, I'm like motioning for you to try to pass out.
Oh, I'm okay. Yeah.
So he will.
I'll start breathing really heavily.
You're gonna start breathing really heavily. I'll even say that it looks like you're going to like maybe like an asthmatic attack, and you start like crawling on your hands and knees farther down the hall just to get this guy to follow you. And he's going to get into his little walkie-talkie, and this is where the drawback happens. He's gonna say, "Yeah, I'm gonna need a ambulance here. We've got someone who is losing their shit." And he's gonna be like, "Oh, calm down. It's gonna be okay."
How is it gonna be okay? You won't even tell me what happened.
And Trevor, you heard now, like, maybe her wailing is loud enough that you can't really hear what the officer is saying. So you can assume that her volume is killing whatever he can hear beyond her.
Okay, I will try the door.
I would think that maybe other students are also like opening their door to see what's going on.
Like
just
Matthew
to cause,
was
like,
getting it.
more to like just further like cause a scene.
Yeah, so a few students will kind of peek their head out, like, what? There's already something going on. I wonder what else is going on. And so some people are like poking their heads out to see what's going on, and the officer's now trying to handle crowd control, but also you losing your shit. Trevor, the door is currently locked.
I look at Katie and I'm like motioning for her to pass out. Then I'll step back and kind of like maybe look like one of the kids that stepped out of the rooms.
Yeah. You look like you're in your place.
Yep.
I will cause myself to start hyperventilating. And yeah, I'll pass out. I'll just, I think I'll like, he's trying to calm me down. I will cause I was on the ground, I will get back up to my feet. But as I'm getting up to my feet, because I'm hyperventilating, I will fall forward and I'll pass out like in his arms. I will go limp.
Yeah, he's like, whoa, he will kind of go, he's got you up on his shoulders, like, and trying to support your weight, and he'll like kind of lean back into his walkie-talkie. He's like, you better make that fast, please. And he will he'll walkie-talkie up the other two officers. They don't come right away, but he does. They will be on their way shortly.
I told Trevor it was a short window.
So he's trying to like get you on the ground in like an elevated foot position. I don't know. Is that what you have to do? Elevate their feet when they pass out? What are you trying to have accomplished?
So I either have to kick this door in or try to pick the lock with this officer standing right there.
He probably has the key on him.
Why don't I just grab his gun? It's glowing. Okay, I'm gonna roll.
Katie, this is what happens. You pass out and your arm kind of slips next to his belt.
Grab the key and toss it?
You can. Act
Before
under
I pass
pressure.
out?
I want you to act under pressure, though.
Oh, no.
You're gonna have to luck this one, brother.
I don't know. I kind of want to know what happens on a mix 16.
No, I kind of want you to use luck on this one.
Yeah, I'll use luck. I'll bump it up to a 12.
How many luck have you used so
I've
far?
used 2.
Oh.
That's my second one. That's my second
Shut up, Drew.
Yeah, stop playing a broken-ass class that only uses magic that can't fail. Be a normal person.
Not want to fail, that I succeeded.
I'll catch the key.
Perfect.
I'll slide it in the lock.
Katie will like, she'll flip it
Yep.
and
then pass out.
And
Yep.
then pass
I'll catch the key, unlock the door, and slip inside.
Probably for
We've
best.
done it.
You're in.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're in.
You're in.
You take a moment, though. You get the key in, the door opens. You take a moment just to look back and be like,
Yeah, I just like give you a thumbs up. I'm just like,
Yeah, you're in. This looks like a normal.
God, we're on the 4th floor.
Yep.
I don't know how you're getting out here.
No, either.
I don't think I can help you anymore.
Katie, kill yourself.
And the thing is,
I mean, the next thing is I grab his gun and
It is glowing.
that turns into a whole nother situation.
so you and Dana will be getting into a car and driving up to Lewis Hall. Mm-hmm. It takes you a few minutes. By then, you see an ambulance out front.
Oh.
Oh,
Something's happening. I like look back at like the things that don't try anything on my text and no response. I'm like,
You'll see the ambulance, and then when you guys go upstairs, you will see some paramedics attending to Katie.
oh, hold on a second, Dana. That's actually one of my students. I want to make sure she's okay.
okay, do I have an oxygen mask on?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over and be like, Miss Callahan. I like that's one of my students. Is everything okay, Miss Callahan? Or
Oh God,
You know exactly.
she says Matthew, and I'm like,
You know exactly what
All of
she was
Lewis
doing.
Hall is seeing you having this fit too.
I can't wait till
about Matthew.
I can't wait till Sam hears about this.
Yeah. I got to keep up the ruse, so I'm just distraught. I can't say anything to you.
I'm gonna look over the paramedics. She okay?
You see the most ripped EMF. You see the most ripped paramedic look up, and he's like so handsome. He's got his gloves on. He's like, yeah, she's gonna be okay. We got her.
I can't look at you.
I'm literally just like thinking in my brain like, what the fuck did they just do? And I like look over at the door, and I look around, and I'm like, he's in there.
How do you deal with this, Duman?
Well, I'm just like Katie get taken downstairs. I mean, it'll be fun for her to get the $4,000 bill she's about to get taken out of the ambulance. All right, Dana, I'm like, do you have a key to the door? I assume it's locked.
Yeah, I got it.
Let me go and do a little prelim check, and then I'll call you in.
Okay, don't
I won't touch anything.
touch anything. Okay, thank you.
I just want to make sure if there's anything weird in there that it doesn't get disturbed.
She'll hand you the key.
I imagine there's some time in between me getting in the room and Duman getting to the door.
Yeah, you get a chance to look around. It is a 4-person suite. So when you walk in will be the living room area. You'll see a really shitty couch and a TV. And then off to the left and the right are the bedrooms. There's a bathroom too, right?
Yep.
A separate bathroom.
Yeah, you get your own bathroom in there.
Do both people get both bathrooms?
No, there's just one.
There's just one.
Yep.
And you will see that the bathroom and the room in question are off to the right of the room.
So I'm going to do a couple things. I am going to whip out my camera and just I'm just going to start like rapid firing, taking pictures of everything.
Okay.
And at the same time, I'm also going to pull out Eddie's EMF detector and flip it on and start walking around as I'm taking pictures with it.
Do you want to go to the bathroom first, or do you want to go to the bedroom first?
I don't know where it happened.
Okay.
So
you're just kind of meandering.
I'm going to go wherever it looks like there might be the most trauma or like might have like
the most disturbance.
Yeah.
That would be the bathroom.
Yeah, so I'll go there first.
So the bathroom is going to have a broken mirror. Maybe the toilet will have like a chip in it too, or a dent in the plastic seat cover. And then the shower will have no curtain, and there might be some puddles on the floor.
Okay, I'm just going to rip pictures.
Okay.
And I'm just going to, again, as quickly as I can, try to move through each room.
Great. There's no EMF or supernatural energy that your EMF detector goes off on here.
Okay.
Nothing showing up in your mirrored camera either. So nothing in here.
Mm-hmm.
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm having a realization that I'll share here in a minute after we get through all of this exposition.
Okay. Jesus. Rude.
No, I don't mean it in a negative way. I was also trying to plan out how I was going to hide, and I'm realizing that now that I've created a freakishly tall man, hiding him in situations like this becomes really difficult. Because I was like, I'll hide in one of the cabinets. It's not happening.
Okay, I kind of have a really cool idea now, just that you've said that. So, you've gotten your pictures in here. You are coming out of the bathroom. You're going into the bedroom. Here, it looks like some fucking nerds live here. There are 4 Star Wars movie posters up on
liking Star Wars, fucking nerds.
Yeah, but then there's also there's a big old gaming computer set up on one of the desks. There's a laptop in the corner with tons of textbooks, and you'll see those crime scene investigation placards
yep.
that are kind of next to everything. And as you are taking pictures, you're going to hear the door of the suite open up, and you hear Dana and Duman's voice. You hear Duman go, "I'm going to go in here and check this out." Are you trying to deter Dana from coming in here?
Yeah, I was like, let me do a quick sweep real quick. In case there's something if there's something weird going on, I don't want to be disturbed, and then I'll have you come in.
She's probably got to check in with the officer that was dealing with the incident with Katie.
Sure. Because she trusts you, she will do that. Again, don't touch anything.
I don't ever touch anything. I go in.
I think hearing the door jiggle, Trevor does that thing where he starts looking back and forth around the room, trying to figure out they're bunk beds in these rooms.
Uh-huh.
But Trevor will not fit underneath the bunk beds. I think Trevor just jumps into the closet.
Okay. You jump into the closet?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You jump into the closet. You're hiding.
Is this the occult closet?
Yes. It is the occult closet. And as you're sitting there listening to the door, you look over your shoulder and you see the occult symbols on the closet wall. And you're like, oh.
I think I try to snap a picture of it.
Duman, as you walk in, you hear of a camera.
I walk I just walk towards the sound of snapping.
You walk into an empty room.
Yeah, you walk to an empty room. You hear footsteps. You hear as the door opens. Where's Trevor? Where could he be?
I walk around the room for a second. Like I deliberately walk around, like I'm walking around slowly. And then I go out. I go out of the room, but I don't really. And I shut the door like I left the bedroom. And I'm standing there cross-armed looking, just staring at the closet door. I make it sound like I left the room when I didn't. I'm just standing there looking at the closet door.
I think Trevor does that thing where he like waits for what feels like an eternity, but it's literally like 10 seconds. And he's like, takes another picture. And he's gonna... And I think he's like looking at his camera, at the pictures he's took. And he steps out.
Were you crouched in the closet?
Probably. I have to
It's
imagine.
really funny to think that you were like crouched down on the ground in this closet, and you stand up, and it's just like watching like a continuous, just rising of a human body. Just.
I think as Trevor is looking at his camera and he, out of his peripheral, sees Duman, he goes, "Ah! Shit! Oh, shit. You scared the hell out of me. Oh, God." Yeah.
Because now they're going to hear that outside.
I got scared. Oh, how did you get in here?
And I hold up my phone, and I have a message. I mentioned, she's like, "Hey, I can get in the room. Wait for me."
I didn't get that.
I assume Dana came in when she heard the scream.
That's a tough one, because, like...
Which is fine if she did.
Well, no, like, think about, from Dana's perspective, Duman just went in here dealing with supernatural things and hears a scream. I mean, is she the kind of police officer that rushes into danger, or is she the every other police officer that doesn't?
Here's your opportunity to make Dana Hobble a decent person.
This is what I'm going to say, is that Dana will briefly forget that this is a supernatural situation, and she's going to revert back to her training, which we're going to say is good training. And she's going to come in, and she's going to have her service weapon ready, and she's going to be like, "Is everything okay? Come on. You in there?"
Yeah. Trevor, come on.
Okay.
And I'm going to walk out of the room with Trevor.
She'll holster her weapon. Duman, what's going on? I heard a scream. Luckily, it through all this concrete fucking walls, like...
I'll jerk a thumb back to this guy. So this young idiot is my intern who I told to wait for me and didn't listen.
I wave at Hobble.
I'm gonna throw myself at the mercy and say, "Please don't press charges against this idiot. He hasn't touched anything."
Okay, calm down, everybody. Let's think about this. She's gonna look at you, Trevor. Did you touch anything?
No, I haven't touched anything.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I assume you don't leave. You at least didn't when you open the closet door. You used your shirt or something and leave fingerprints. I'm assuming Trevor's smart enough for that.
I thought the closet doors were I thought the closets were just open spaces, or were they closets?
They had. I think for sake of me hiding in them, they probably should have doors.
Okay.
And you definitely did.
Yeah, no, like in a panic, Trevor probably just went into the closet. So, I mean, that's probably the only thing he's touched, but he's probably not thinking about that.
So what you tell her no?
Yeah, I haven't touched anything, no.
He thinks for a second. She's like, "Okay. Hopefully no one will notice a third person coming out of this room." Yeah. How's never mind.
Sorry, I haven't had too much time to investigate because I stumbled upon this idiot.
Okay.
I point to me.
But it's, I mean, nothing immediately screaming out like dangerous, so it's safe for you to be in here.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go still see what's going on with that young lady. Let me know if you need anything.
Yeah, I'll go look at the, and I'll take out a pair of rubber gloves and put them on. I'm gonna open the closet door to look at the things, right? She doesn't want to look at it, so I'm gonna okay.
Cool. Yeah, you see what you saw in the pictures.
Yeah.
Some very amateurish.
I think we see from the camera's point of view, Duman open the door, light streams into the closet. The camera turns around from the closet's point of view, and it's seeing Duman, and he's standing there studying it. Just over his right shoulder, Trevor leans out and is looking as well from behind.
She's not in the room anymore, right?
No, she's not. She actually went back out in the hall. Katie, what are you doing?
Well, I'm getting gurneyed out of the dorm, right?
You can refuse that if you choose to regain your composure, or you can choose to continue to lose your shit.
Well, I feel like I'm giving myself time till we get closer, like till we get to the ground floor.
Okay.
And then I will, I'll be like, I'll take the mask off and be like, I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm sorry. I'm good.
Are you sure? You've had quite a shock. And the handsome EMT is going to just be like, it's okay. You can take some time for yourself.
No, I'm I'm okay. I'm fine. It's just...
You've had a hard day.
Yeah, I have had a hard day. You don't even understand. No, but I'm okay. I'm good. I don't need medical attention. I'm fine.
Why do you kind of smell like river water?
No, she took a shower.
Why do you smell like Axe 3-in-1?
All that was available.
That's my TikTok clip. Editor, that's the TikTok clip for this episode.
Can I go?
Well, let's at least... Let me grab your vitals in the ambulance and we can let you...
I don't need to go in the ambulance. I'm okay.
You sure?
I'm sure. All
right. And he and his partner will set you down and they'll kind of they'll unstrap you off the gurney. And they're like, okay, well, we want to make sure that you can stand and let's and they'll kind of like make sure that you're good.
Yeah, I'll stand up. Okay. I'm fine.
You're fine. Wow, you really recovered. Good. Well,
yeah, I guess the oxygen helped. I'm okay now, though.
Take it easy. And remember, campus has some on-site resources for support. So reach out if you need help. Mm-hmm. You take care of yourself. We'll wrap it up here.
Okay.
And they'll like kind of wave to the officers as they leave, and they're gonna be like, "Man, she was fun." Okay. No, the nice handsome one is like, "No, you need to take it easy." She had some pretty hard news, you know, and they wrap it up, and I mean the ambulance will kind of linger there for a little bit longer just because they've got.
Does the officer leave me alone now?
Well, the officer didn't follow you.
Okay, so I'm good.
Yeah, no, he's still stationed outside.
I pull out my phone and I send a message to Trevor. He'd be like, I hope that word.
Back in the room, Trevor, over Duman's right shoulder, raises the camera and snaps a picture over your shoulder.
Duman, what you looking at? What you doing?
So I'm just the symbols don't mean anything. I'm gonna look at them.
Do these mean anything to you, Duman?
I'm reading.
Trevor takes a step back.
They look like they would mean something if like the person knew what they were doing with them. It almost looks like a child practicing their letters, maybe.
The symbols are real. They don't make sense.
Yeah, they're not making any sense. They're from various languages, various like religions. Nothing. It does look like maybe he was practicing them, but he didn't know what he was doing, which lines up with what he said earlier, like, I didn't know what I was doing I didn't know I didn't know at the time or whatever. Mm-hmm. You can go back and listen to the last episode to know exactly what he said.
Why'd you look at me?
You're my audience.
Oh.
Yeah. Did your scanner pick anything up?
I didn't really get a chance to use it in here. I've only been in the bathroom.
Now would be a chance to use it.
I'll flick it on.
Great.
Wave it around.
In the closet, nothing happens.
Okay.
No EMF. No supernatural detection.
I'm just going to walk around the room.
Perfect. You walk around the room.
Does it go off near me?
It can soften you.
Eddie made some modifications to this thing. It's pretty cool. It shows me supernatural activity.
Very neat. What did you touch?
I haven't touched anything.
How did you get in the closet?
Trevor looks at you, looks at the closet, looks at you, looks at the closet. Oh. He'll pull his shirt and kind of wipe down the door handle a little bit with his shirt. That's the only thing I've touched. And I'll walk around the room.
Yeah, you walk around the room. There is not a lot of activity. You see, and as you kind of look, the desk in the far corner, the farthest away from the door, it's got lots of books, some different foreign languages, and a small laptop for very basic like note taking, that kind of thing. Nothing appears on your detector. And as you kind of scan the room, you kind of walk over to the other desk where it's got the gaming computer. You don't get a reading on the EMF part, but the little LED that Eddie installed for you does light up.
Okay. At this time, I think I swing my backpack around to open up one of the front compartments and pull out some gloves.
Okay.
That I just didn't have time to put on earlier because we were rusing. I'll slap those bad boys on.
Okay.
Now, it's like a full-size computer.
Yeah.
I will pull the chair out and I'm going to sit down at the desk.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn the computer on.
Hey, it whirs to life.
I'm assuming it has a lock screen.
It has a lock screen? Yeah, it's got a lock screen.
Has a lock screen. It probably has a name on the lock screen.
Oh, yeah.
Find out.
Yeah, what's the user's name?
It says Beckham Phelps.
Duman, what was the name of the kid that was murdered?
Beckham Phelps.
I think this might have been his computer. Could you do that thing that you do where you see things? Maybe you could see what his password is?
I can certainly try. I've never done that with a machine like this before.
I don't know how it works, but maybe you could like see him here typing it in or something.
I can certainly try.
Go ahead and use magic.
Best time ever for a fail.
If you fail and don't use luck on this, I will fucking kill myself.
There's a 4.
There's
He's not
It's at a
failing.
7. It's at least a mixed success already. +2 is 6, 9 mixed success.
Okay.
Glitch.
A glitch.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see. I don't know much about computers, but I do know I can't just look at the screen because it's just going to show me the little stars, the little asterisks, so I won't know what the password is if I see stars go across the screen. So I'm going to try to see the keyboard keys being pressed at the time of a password being entered. Kind of like keylogger. I'm trying to be a keylogger right now.
You're trying to do the Valley Forge scene from National Treasure.
Oh, such a good scene. A veil frog.
A veil frog.
So yeah.
Yeah, you will see
I do have a
the
glitch.
keystrokes. Oh, I know. Okay, so you use your little gloved hands, your big gloved hand. I don't know if you have small or big hands.
I have big hands.
Okay. Okay, noted.
Ladies.
I'm a big dude. You know what they say about big hands?
And you kind of
Big gloves.
You kind of nudge Trevor out of the way, and you'll like kind of have your eyes closed, and you'll type what you see.
Sorry, just for the people like this visual thing. You type what you see. No, Duman types what he sees.
He's chicken pecks.
He doesn't do this. He doesn't do this. He does this.
And you I'm gonna say that the glitch, because you didn't use it for what you normally use it.
Yeah, I don't usually use it like this.
I'm gonna say that you get a searing headache, and you know it's gonna be some time before you can actually look back into the past again.
Okay. I like to think when I was learning how to do this happens sometimes. I'm like, shit, it's been a few.
But it unlocks.
Yeah, it'll unlock.
Great job, Duman. We're in.
You're in.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm
Do
gonna
you
go
need to sit down?
yeah, I'm gonna sit down on the floor and just kind of rub my eyes. Like,
You're sitting down on the floor?
yeah.
Okay.
Just be like, that was not pleasant. I hate those things. I like
Computers? What is on the home screen when we log in here? Anything notable? If not, I'm just going to open up his internet and check his browsing history.
oh god.
Uh-oh.
No.
Yeah, there's all kinds of really interesting things.
Ooh.
So much porn.
And I didn't think of it. need you to go back in there and delete my browsing history.
That's a great show.
Okay, yeah. So you open up Beckham Phelps's computer. You will see his desktop. No still open windows. It looks like he closed down everything before he was planning on getting in the shower. You see a shortcut to a blackboard on his home screen. His home screen has no wallpaper. It is just a black screen with the shortcuts.
This kid deserved it.
Everything is pretty orderly, though. There are going to be some computer programs on there, like, I don't know how old these things are, but like Python, you're going to see like programming, coding kind of
like
softwares, scripts. So it looks like maybe he practiced coding here. You kind of look over at his desk, you see a software engineering class textbook. So you can maybe assume that he was a computer science major. And you said you want to look at his internet browsing history?
I just want to investigate this computer then, investigate see if I'm missing something.
Roll to investigate a mystery.
Okay. 8.
Okay, you can hold one.
I don't remember what the questions are, but is there one that says, what am I missing here that's important?
What is being concealed
what is being
here?
Concealed here?
Yeah, perfect.
I'm just clicking through.
You're clicking through and you kind of lean back. You're not finding anything initially that is like of interest or import. You maybe need a little bit more time to look through this. And you kind of lean back in frustration. And as you do, you kind of take in the sight of his desk. And you're looking all around and your eye kind of tracks down to like the computer tower itself. And you see like a small marking. It's a black tower, but you see like a white marking on the edge of the panel that closes off the rest of the insides. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You go to open it. It just slips pretty easily off. And inside, you lift the panel back and you will see chalk drawings of geometric shapes and symbols and patterns. And you will look to the inside of the computer itself, and within the circuitry, you will see a ornately decorated dagger just shoved into the motherboard.
Stupid Wizard's actual people is Drew Burton as Dr. Evren Duman, Derek Dix as Trevor Wolffe, Josh Matney as Katie Callahan, and Elizabeth Rein as her keeper. Follow us on our socials, Instagram, Blue Sky, and TikTok, and make sure to subscribe to our Patreon for hours upon hours of bonus content. You can find all those important links and more on our website, stupidwizards.com. Our next episode will be released on April 14th. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and thank you so much for listening.
Is Alex's birthday coming up, or is it already passed?
It's coming up. She's a Pisces. Hers is
I know she's a Pisces.
St. Patrick's Day.
Oh.
It's her birthday. So it's coming up soon.
I'm coming up. I want the world to know.
Got to let it show. We just sing songs.
We just go karaoke Drew after this.
Hell yeah.
Can you take me higher?
He's not in.
I can, with arms wide open.
Under the sunlight. Welcome to I was hoping she was going to start with Welcome to Eddie's Place.
Sorry. All right, I'm done.